Solving quadratic equation by quadratic formula. So in the previous video, I have explained you how do we solve the quadratic equation by using the method of factorization. So this is a second method to solve the quadratic equation with the help of quadratic formula, right? So sometimes factorization is not possible. It is hard to factorize, or sometimes the students are confused to figure out the factors for the bigger numbers. If the paper is non-calculated, then this approach is amazing. You have to apply the quadratic formula and you can easily find out the roots of that quadratic equation. So quadratic formula is valid in all situation, whether the factorization is possible, not possible, so you can apply it, right? But factorization is somehow you can apply it because sometimes the roots are hard to find out their factors, that how do we figure out the factors of two numbers, right? So you have to go to this approach, right? If you get confused in the exams, then it is better to without wasting time, you have to move to quadratic formula, right? Okay, now let me write down the quadratic formula. It has the form x is equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divides 2a. Now what is ABC here? So ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So this apply on this quadratic equation. You have to convert the quadratic equation into standard form first and then apply the quadratic formula. So a is always the coefficient of x square, b is a coefficient of x, and c must be your constant, right? So now let's do some examples. This will be clear to you. Let me start with the first question. If I have x square minus 5x plus 3 is equals to 0. So here you can see in this equation 1 times 3 is 3. We cannot figure out the factors for this equation. You can see 1 times 3 gives you 3. There is no other factors of 3 other than 1 and 3 because 3 is itself a prime number, right? So 1 plus 3 gives you 4. 1 minus 3 gives you minus 2. You cannot break the midterm. So here the factorization is not possible. So you have to move to the other approach, which is the quadratic formula. So we have to solve this quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. Okay, so what is your ABC? So A is your coefficient of x square, B is the coefficient of x, which is minus 5, and C is my constant term, which is 3. Now I'm applying quadratic formula. X is equals to minus b. So minus, and the b is minus 5, plus minus square root b square minus 5 square minus 4 times the a value is 1 and the c is 3. Everything divides by 2 times of a value, which is 1, and don't forget to put the square root as well. Okay, so this is the quadratic formula. Let me solve for x, the roots of that quadratic equation. Okay, so here we have x is equals to negative times negative is positive 5 plus minus square root minus 5 square is 25 minus 4 times 3 is 12 root and divides 2 times 1 is 2, right? Now let me solve it with the help of calculator. What is 25 minus 12, which is 13? So here x is equals to 5 plus minus root 13 divided by 2. So now why the factorization is not possible for such questions? You can see the root of 13 is not a perfect square, right? 13 is not a perfect square, so root of 13 must be in terms of decimal, right? So you will get the roots of that quadratic equation in decimals, right? Okay, now let me solve both of them. Okay, so here basically you have with two roots, x is equals to 5 plus root 13 divides 2, and the other one is x is equals to 5 minus root 13 divides 2. So whenever you have such type of situation that you will get the roots in terms of decimals, then you have to solve it up to 2 decimal place. Otherwise they ask you, but if they do not give you to find the answer in 2 decimal place, then it is better to do it. Okay, so we have 5 plus root 13 divides 2. This is 4.302. So 4.30. X is 4.30. And the other solution for x is 3. 5 minus root 13 by 2 is, it's minus here, that is 0.69. so this 9 you have to round it because the next number is 7, right? So when the next number is 7, you have to add 1 here, so 69 turns to 70, 0.70. So these are the two roots up to 2 decimal place. dp is for the decimal place, right? So the first root is 0.70 and the other one is 4.32. Okay, let me do one more example. I have the second example is, let's say I have equation 3x square plus 4x minus 11 equals to 0. Let me solve this with the help of quadratic formula. Again, a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is your constant term, negative 11. So here x is equals to negative b value plus minus square root b square minus 4a and c. Once you write ABC separately, it is very easy to plug in everything into the formula, right? 2 times a is 3. Okay, minus 4 is as it is, plus minus square root 4 times 4 is 16. This negative and negative gives you positive. What is 4 times 3 times 11? 4 into 3 into 11, which is 132. 132 divides 2 times 3 is 6. In 132, if you add 16, 132 plus 16 is 148. Not possible. Okay, minus 4 plus minus root 148 is not a perfect square over 6. Again, we have two roots here. First root is x is equals to minus 4 plus root 48 divide 6. And the other root is x is equals to minus 4 minus root 48 divides 6. Okay. Now let me solve both one by one. Minus 4 plus, root 48 divides 6. This is 0.48. So this 8 is more than 5. So add 1 in the other 8. So 0.49. And the other one is minus 4 minus root. Minus sign here. This is minus 1.82. Minus 1.82. Okay. These are the two solutions. Right. Up to 2 decimal place again. Okay. Let's practice another example. If I have a quadratic equation x square minus 7x is equals to 3. So first, before applying quadratic formula, you need to arrange it into the standard form. I wrote this equation the way because I want to tell you guys that when you have such equation, your a is 1, your b is minus 7, c is not 3. You have to convert it into standard form, ax square plus bx plus c. Then you have to figure out what is a, b, and c, right? Then apply formula. So x square minus 7x minus 3 is equals to 0. Now you can guess what your a is, what your b is, and what your c is. Negative 3, right? Now we can easily apply the quadratic formula and figure out the root. X is equals to negative of the b value plus minus square root b square minus 4ac square root everything divided by 2 times of a. Okay. Now here x is equals to 7 plus minus root 49. Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 4 is 12 and divides 2. Okay, now here x is equals to 7 plus minus root, what is 49 plus 12? 49 plus 12 is 61. 61, root 61 is decimal form, not a perfect square. Divides 2. Again, we have two solutions. Okay, the first solution is x is equals to 7 plus root 61 divides 2. The other solution is x is equals to 7 minus root 61 divides 2. Okay, let me write down the solutions. Okay, 7 plus root 61 divides 2. This is okay, 7.405. It's 5, so add 1 and 0. 7.41. 7.41 up to 2 decimal place, and the other solution is with the negative root. We have a negative sign here. 0.405, so 0.41, negative 0.41. You need to round up to 2 decimal place. These are the two solutions, right? Okay, so the fourth example, yeah, it's the number 4. Fourth example is 7x square minus 16x minus 100 equals to 0. I'm assigning you this example for the practice. You have to solve this question and send me your answer in the comment section. Up to 2 decimal place you need to solve the answer of that quadratic equation, right? Okay, let me practice one more in fraction. If I have 2 over x plus 3 plus 5 over x minus 2 is equals to 1, such equation, how can you solve this? Okay, first thing, cross multiply, right? This factor 2 is multiplying with x minus 2, plus 5 is multiplying with the opposite denominator x plus 3, and in the denominator you have to combine the factors x plus 3 and x minus 2, and that should be equals to 1. In the next step, cross multiply the denominator with 1. Okay, 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 2 minus 4, plus 5 times x, 5 times 3 is 15, and this here we have x plus 3 and x minus 2. Okay, 2x plus 5x becomes 7x. 15 take away 4 is just 11, and here you have x times x is x square, x times 2 is 2x, 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times minus 2 is minus 6, right? 7x plus 11, and here you have x square plus x minus 6, because 3 minus 2 is just 1, right? 3x minus 2x is just x. All right, now here you have x square plus x minus 6, this term, and shift all these terms on the other side. Minus 7x and minus 11 equals to 0. I arranged the form, right? Okay, now you have x square terms. These are two x terms. 1 minus 7 is minus 6x, minus 11 and minus 6 is negative 17, that is equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation in standard form. You need to figure out the value of a, b, c. A is a coefficient of x squared, b is a coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. Now you have to apply the quadratic formula to find out the roots, right? So the quadratic formula is x is equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divides 2 times of a value. Right. So x is equals to 6 plus minus root 36. Negative times negative is positive. 4 times 1 times 17. So 4 times 17 becomes 68. The root and divided by 2. 2 times 1 gives you 2, right? In 68, when I add 36 plus 36, 104, and root of 104 is not a perfect square. X is equals to 6 plus minus square root of 104 and divided by 2. Again, we have two solutions with a positive root, with a negative root. Okay, so x is equals to 6 plus root 104 divides 2, and the other one is x is equals to 6 minus root 104 divides 2. Okay. All right. Now 6 plus root 104 divides 2 with a positive. This is, okay, 8.09. So 09, two decimal place. Okay, this is a second decimal place, right? The next digit is 9 more than 5. So add 1. So 09 becomes 10. 8.10. 8.10. The other root is with a negative root. Here you have a negative sign. This is minus 2.09, and this 9 is more than 5. Add 1, so 09 becomes 1010 minus 2.10. So these are the two roots of that quadratic equation. Okay, so I hope you understand how to solve the quadratic equation with the help of quadratic formula. And I assigned you one question as a practice. You have to practice that question and send me the answer in the comment section. And if you still have any queries in finding the roots of the quadratic equation by the method of quadratic formula, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.